So what I have next is I've got a piece of the navy blue paper, and I've got 2 pieces of the leftover cardstock that we already had left over from cutting before. And I've got 2 4-inch pieces by 12 and 1 just 12 by 12. And what I've done in the sake of time is I've gone ahead and I have scored this 12 by 12 right down the middle at 6 inches. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn that. Let me turn this way where you guys can see. I'm going to turn that, and I'm going to cut it at 10 inches because I want this piece. I want this piece to be 10 inches long. There again, I'm going to save that because you never know when I might use it. And then these 2 4-inch pieces, I also want to be 10 inches long. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this. Okay, so there we go. I'm going to go ahead and put my cutter to the side. Now, I want this piece to be 14 inches all together. So we know that it's 12 here. So what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to flip this over, and I'm going to measure in 2 inches right here, and I'm just going to make a little dot, just a little bitty dot so that I can see it. Doesn't have to be very big because only I'm going to see it. And then I'm going to put another 2-inch dot right there, and then I'm going to make a line between those 2 dots with my score tape. I really am going to go between these lines now, no matter how crooked it looks. Alright. And when you know it, this one doesn't look crooked. Okay, and I'm going to smooth that down. Okay. And I'm just going to go with some more score tape here because I want a nice seal right here. And one in the middle. Okay. Okay. Alright. Finish that down. Okay, and then I'm going to do the exact same thing on this other piece. Going to burnish those down real good. Going to remove. Okay. And I want the yellow side to be in the front. And this is the textured side of my piece of paper. And I want the yellow side to be in the front. So that line of score tape, I can see it, and you'll be able to too. I'm going to line that up. Be very careful to line that up. Might take a couple of goes, but there we go. And as you can see, I've got that straightened out there at the bottom. Now I'm going to do the other side. Where I scored that blue piece right there. Ooh, something's wrong there. So let's see, before we fold it real good, let's measure. First 12. I wanted it to be 14 altogether. So I actually have made this like way too long. So I'll tell you what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and fold this in the center. Because yours is probably going to be too long too. And you know what? Sometimes that happens. Because when it's closed, I want it to be 7 inches all together. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take where the book folds like this. It's a little bitty book. You take here and I'm going to put it at 7. Just like this. Okay? And I'm just going to cut the excess off. It doesn't matter if we make a little mistake. It's no big deal. You just work with it how it is. No biggie. Alright. So there we have a little book. And what that's going to do is that's going to tuck right in here. It's going to be a little bit of a tight fit. Okay, that's going to be a little bit of a tight fit there. Alright, so I'm not sure I really like that. Let's go ahead and go in here. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to just burnish this down really, really good. And make sure I've got a nice clean edge at 7 inches because I really measured pretty well. And I've got a little piece there that is still wanting to stick up. So I see that there. And so see, this is what you do with live scrapbooking. And I'm just going to take that edge down with my pair of scissors right there. Just how I want it. And now let's see. Okay. Alright, so now what we need to do is figure out our photo mats for in here and what we're going to do to the outside of this. So I'm going to figure that out and then I'll come right back. Alright. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm not bad to waste. So I'm going to take this piece that we had left over right here. Okay. And I'm just going to measure at this little corner right here and just cut that little tab off right there, which just leaves this left over from that sheet of paper besides this long strip. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and attach this because I do like the look of it. You know what I'm going to do first? I'm not going to forget to ink all of this. So I'm going to ink all of this. And then I'm going to go ahead and attach this here. And we will do something really cute with this. I'm not exactly sure what we're going to do yet, but we will do something really cute with this when we decorate it. But I know I may as well use up this piece, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to lay this down. This is going to be our booklet that's going to go inside here. I already like how that looks with the crisscross. I'm going to go with this mustard color on the insides of this. So what you'll do is you'll choose what your matte colors are going to be, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and go with the craft and the mustard color for the inside of this. So I'm going to go ahead and just make one photo mat to show you. So what I'm going to go ahead and do here is I'm going to go ahead and do 6.5 here. Okay, right here. 6.5 by 4.5. I'm going to go ahead and cut 2 out of this piece of paper because I know that I can. Okay. And then I'm going to take, I need 6 1/4. So, 4 is going to be 9. So let's do this. 6 1/4. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink all of these, just like so. Except I'm not going to do all of these on camera. I'm just going to put together one of them so that you can see. Okay? Alright. And I'm going to do the yellow, like this. Okay. Alright, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a photo mat. Okay, I'm just going to run some adhesive on the back of this. Be very careful not to get adhesive on your thing, on your booklet. Alright. And then you're just going to center this on this. Alright, and then you have a photo mat for a 4" by 6" photo. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and make up all of these just like I did those, and then I'll be back. This was when we were making the photo mats that I had showed you about. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to finish placing those photo mats down. So right here. And then over on the back, I also have one more. Make sure you get adhesive all over these. Okay. Alright. So that gets that.